Hello, my name's Laurel, and I'm going to take you through how to use AI as like an assistant, as an editor, and to work with you. 3 simple ChatGPT tips: create, edit, and transform business documents in minutes. I do want to point out that you cannot outsource to AI and go out for lunch with your friends. If there was a way of doing that, I would have done it already. But you can use AI at 3 separate phases of your work. So the first one is to get started. You've been asked to write a HR strategy or a weekly report, a social media calendar, a financial report on last month's numbers, something like that. You don't really know where to start, or you just don't want to work from scratch. So I'll show you how to start with a blank page and have the AI fill that in for you so you can get going. The second one, real quick, is it works as an editor for you. So you go back with the finalized document that you think is finalized and you say, please review this document and summarize it. And then you say, what is missing from this document? So even if the AI wrote it or wrote most of it, ask what's missing from the document. And then ask, what is unclear? What could I have said better? How can I say it? And it will definitely act as an editor for you. The third phase is regenerate. The transformer part of a GPT is, I want you to take this document. I want you to create a cheat sheet. I want you to please create me a news release for The Australian. Please write me 3 blog posts on this. Please write me a PowerPoint presentation my CEO can give to shareholders. Please write a technical manual for our staff. Please write an email newsletter to the staff. Whatever it is that you need, where you're shifting the format and the voice of something you've already written. They're the 3 key points, and I think you'll find them a quick and easy win with ChatGPT. So the first thing we want to do is we have to start a document and we don't know where to start. So we tell ChatGPT what our context is. Context is statements or background. It's not the query. So I work for a government department. We have a negative perception issue around, and whatever the negative perception is, I'm just going to say climate, something basic. I need to write a crisis comms document. And then the question is, where do I start? Because I'm taking it from a blank page and I'm just throwing it to ChatGPT. Now, I might be a subject matter expert, but in this case, I'm just going to ask ChatGPT to help me. Where should I start? And then the second question is, what questions do you have for me? It's read so many crisis comms documents and it knows what's going on, so it's going to start with prompting me. I need to get over the blank page issue where I don't know where to start. I don't know what to think of first. It's come up with define the situation. Can I give it more information on that? Any public concerns? The stakeholder mapping, who do you need to talk to? Key message, actions in progress, media, internal alignment, handling accountability and crisis response protocols. So even if you're not writing crisis comm document, you can see that it's got lots of questions around different areas. And I want to point out, I don't actually fill in the answers. I ask it to fill in the answers by giving it more context. So I might say, for the stakeholder mapping, I will say the issue is impacting a shoreline in Queensland. Who do you think I should address? And it will come back and tell me who the stakeholders are, and then I can broaden or simplify those as we go. At least I've got past the point of I don't know where to start or what to think about, and it's giving me specific information around that. So then the second prompt, which is once I've written my crisis comms plan and I think that it's doing okay, I will say, please read this document And then I'll upload the document, or I can copy and paste it in, or do something else, or give it a transcript. Please read this document. And my prompts tend to be along the lines of two things. What is missing from this? What is unclear? And then where it's unclear, it will help me rewrite it or reposition it. And then what is missing is, what are the key points that are missing? And I actually do this with synthetic data. So I will always ask ChatGPT to what is missing from something it wrote, because it's making decisions all the time, prioritizing, tokenizing different elements or entities. They're called elements, different foundation points. I won't go into that, but I'm going to ask it to read the document, what's missing from it, what is unclear. And this is where it's acting as an editor. So we need this. And it's going to make me cry by giving me all the negatives, but that's okay. It wants a bit more structure and practical examples for an off-the-cuff transcript, but we're good. That's good. So it's acting as an editor in this point. Now I can stay on this one and ask my next prompt, because now I'm structuring the prompt by having a prompt under a prompt under a prompt. And I'm going to go into the third phase, which is to regenerate. Please rewrite as dot points, or sometimes I ask for a summary. Please rewrite transcript as dot points, because it's read the transcript, so now it can give me dot points. I've asked for fairly detailed answers, so it always gives me long dot points. It's easier for me to do that and then ask it to summarize at the end. I'm only going to do 3 or 4 of these. You'll get the point at the end of it. Once I've got the dot points, I say, please rewrite as 4 to 6 sentence summary for executives in business. I write the audience so that it knows who the summary is for. Is it for a 5-year-old, executives, academics? Please write a brief news release for the ABC podcasting site. Let's just pretend my podcast is on ABC. For immediate release. And then it puts in the information that it has for me. And then I can say, please rewrite the basic premise for primary school students. This means I'm shifting voice. So in the third part, which is the regenerate part, I'm just asking it to write cheat sheets and PowerPoint presentations and summaries and all kinds of things, but I'm getting it to shift tone and format and a range of different things. So the transformation part, GPT transformer, I guess, give it a text prompt and ask it to transform that, is a key part of the 3 steps. Just to reiterate, step 1, I have a blank page. Where do I start? Ask me questions. 2, please act as an editor for this document. What is missing? What is unclear? What could be clearer? Help me write it. And thirdly, please rewrite. Please help me rewrite this large document, this transcript or something else for different audiences and different formats. I hope you found that interesting. My name's Laurel Papworth. I run courses and workshops. I also lecture through higher education. And if you want more information, you can go to laurelpapworth.com, including past videos and some resources sheets for you. Thank you.